Modern is always a conversation about pillars and pillars of the format, stalwart decks and decks that will never go away. If we ban them, it's bad. Like Tron, Burn, Amulet. I mean, speaking of Amulet, it's a deck that always seems to come back into the ban discussion of, oh, look at the big winners. Forget all this. We banned Luros, so Death Shadow, all this stuff, but Amulet's still going to be a good deck, right? Amulet never has a bad matchup. I mean, the deck itself is really just around this one EDH banned card, Primeval Titan, looking for multiple lands to create a one-shot kill or long-term value with its lands, turning that free resource into spells and other types of advantage. It does the whole sort, taking advantage of Amulet of Vigor. That's why it's called Amulet Titan, the two namesake cards, taking advantage of bounce lands to ramp through and tap lands to untap them and take advantage of them immediately. The deck does a lot, and it's been around the modern format for years. It's been in forms of Scapeshift and then got evolved into the Amulet deck with Summer Bloom, which eventually got banned, and then the deck just kept staying because nothing crucial got banned out of it. And the reason people keep talking about it being banned is that, well, it historically doesn't seem to have any bad matchups. It's just that if it's not particularly that great in that metagame, then it's just not going to be that much played. If Blood Moon's really good, then it's going to be bad. If Ashiok Dreamrender is a good sideboard card, then it's going to be bad. And there's a lot of things working against it, but more things working for it. Specifically in terms of how it wins. So I've already mentioned one of them, but Karn the Great Creator is a very good way for this deck to win, and it's not going to be one that you're going to see in the games coming up, but giving access to sideboard cards that create disruption and as well as win conditions to any type of strategy, artifacts and their static abilities are always important. Secondly, we have Valakut the Molten Pinnacle, taking advantage of Dryad of the Elysian Grove, turning everything into mountains, of course into other types as well, but then using the kind of escape shift style win condition of old. And then finally, you have value engines in things like Cultivator Colossus. If your Primeval Titans aren't doing it, you Cultivator Colossus, dump out as many lands as you can. You have a massive beater. You come through with Trample. And I mean, hey, tried and true combat math sometimes gets you there as well. But if this deck has all of these options, why isn't it banned? If it's this good, how can it really be stopped? I mean, the deck has no bad matchups, right? I mean, not when it comes to mill. Enjoy the games. Let's run it. We're on the play. And the hand looks saucy. Let's do it. Alright, crab. Crab first. And then next turn, hopefully this doesn't get removed, but nothing avoidable. We do want to do things next turn, such as Drown in the Lock. Ooh, okay, artifact, amulet. Okay, good. I like it. So that means we're going to be getting off draw. Oh, even better. There's the card we need in the matchup. There it is. Okay, there is the card we need in this matchup. Perfect. Okay, so Dryad's there. I mean, I'm tempted. I will not lie when I'm saying I am tempted to hit. Like there's so many good targets here. So we don't have the Titan, but we have Dryad and we have Simic Growth Chamber. Two lands that they have multiple copies of, or two cards that are very key. So Simic Growth Chamber, multiple copies. Dryad, obviously cornerstone piece of the deck here. I'm actually tempted to just go for the Dryad, honestly. Let's see what they got. Let's not get too spicy just yet. Okay. Saga Trigger. Okay, Cavern. Okay. On Giant. I have turns. So, okay. Okay. Let's go. All right, cool. So here, what I'm going to do is hit the Saga. I'm going to do that until I find a Titan here. That's the general. Okay, let's see here. So I'm going to do that next turn. So I'm going to do that on their turn here. So on their upkeep before Saga triggers, do that now. So what this does is enables Fatal Push for me. If they do end up playing a Dryad, then I have a kill spell for it. Do that now. Or I could just take Valakut and that win condition goes away. That's fine. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. I kind of really do want the Titan here. We have so many options right now. Literally so many options. So they are not getting their second amulet. That's not happening. Okay, so I'm gonna take... Yeah, so I'm gonna... Well, okay, so I this is the thing. So I don't want to use Murderous Cut because... I'm gonna take Dryad. I'm gonna take the Dryad. I'm gonna make the call. I should have done this earlier. I'm gonna make the call. Okay, they don't have a Dryad. They have an Azway. Great. They have an Azway. Alright. Do they have an Endurance to shuffle that stuff back in? No. Okay, so it does not matter. Okay, so they have no way to return that stuff. Okay. So they're going to play an Azway, which I can Fatal Push. Play your Azway. Fatal Push that. So they are not playing Titan this turn. Little bit of classic. Amulet. Beat down. A little bit of classic. Alright, cool. So begin sideboarding. Okay. So. Okay, everything's good here. Even the flex slots. That's my problem right now. Spreading Seas is actually still good here. Okay, so cards we want. Ashiok Dreamrender. Self-explanatory. Extirpate. Self-explanatory. I could play Doomblade, which I'm actually thinking could be almost a 1-for-1 for Fatal Push. Just means I don't have to like create those type of situations with the triggers. So if I just go straight 1-for-1 there. I do want removal though. Oh, Spreading Seas is so good. It's so good. There's like, oh lord, this matchup. Okay. Like this is probably overboarding. Like the Doomblades are probably overboarding. This is tough actually. What do I like remove? Like I think I'm supposed to remove Tasha's. Like it's not. See, this is the thing. It's not a bad card in the matchup. It's not. It's not a bad card in the matchup. But it doesn't like. I already have an exile effect. I can remove like 2 Fatal Pushes for the extirpates and see how that goes. But I also don't want to do that either. Like I don't want to hard rely on this if I don't have to. So I think I'll just go like this. This is weird. Like, again, usually it's like just take cards out of the flex slot, but Spreading Seas is actually like messed up here. Because if they start off, if they go Saga early, then, I mean, you know, hit them with that Spreading Seas. I'm on the draw. Should I just do it? Because there's so many good cards here. The classic statement of, if I find a land. Sure. The classic statement. If I find a land. They did. They brought in 10 cards, of course. Alright, they brought in 10 cards. They found a keepable 6. Okay. Alright, so we do eventually have something for our Archive Trap. If we don't manage to hit it with Spreading Seas, then so be it. Give me a land. That's not land. Okay. Okay, sure. Okay. Couple sagas. Nice. Okay, so in that case, definitely hit this saga before they go off and find another one. That is amazing. Woo! All right. Okay, so they'll eventually get there on their searching. They have a saga on 2, so they're probably really relying on that saga to go off there to help. So they got giant. Give me a land, please, please, please. Okay, I'll burn it for a land. I love it. I'll take it. Okay, so I got a land next turn. So they're gonna get their saga search off, which is fine. Sure. Get a second amulet off. Right. Oh, they don't have like a... Okay, interesting. So let's do this all on end step, I guess. Man, let's take the prime time. Oh, wow. What are they supposed to do here? Okay, so take all copies, because I'm pretty sure they should have an endurance. I should check first, but yeah. So they have 2 endurance. They have literally nothing in hand. I think this is GG. I like, yo, knock on wood, but I'm pretty sure this is just GG. Yeah, I don't even want to waste the fractured sanity if I'm going to be honest. Let's just play Ashiok and slap them. Yeah, play Ashiok and slap them. Let's do it. Because at this point, fractured sanity is like one of my finishers. You know, they have nothing. There you go. Game ends. Literal 10-minute game against Amulet. Holy, like if I ever need to showcase the power that this deck is, it literally eats some of the best decks in this format. What can I say? That's what it is.